What is up, YouTube? It is Matty, and this is going to be an awesome video. I know it is, because it is the time where I finally maxed not only one but both of my heroes. I'm going to have max Channel 9 heroes. I mean, when I started the Channel 9 journey, did I think this time would come where I hit both level 30 heroes? I don't even know, but I knew I wanted to try it. And it's amazing for me. It really is. It's one of those times where wow, it's like a pivotal moment of Channel 9. That and maxing lavas, obviously, so you're 100% maxed. And it's almost bittersweet because this is going to be the end of this series. But then again, it's going to be the birth of the maxing lava series that I'm going to do as well. So yeah, I'm going to show you how I got enough dark elixir. Firstly, I want to let you know I'm sat in Brenner Chen 13, which is a clan we warred quite a while back, and there's a guy called Brenner Chen who he's a YouTuber, and he did shout outs for me in my channel and got me a whole load of subscribers back in the day. I did a shout out to him as well. His YouTube name's Brenner Chen Plays. I will put a link to his channel in the description. This isn't an arranged shout out or anything. There's nothing in it for me. I just thought, you know what, I fancied saying hi to I fancied coming over to these guys just to say hello, and then I ended up nearly maxing my queen here and thought, okay, I've only been here a couple of hours, but I thought, I'll sync it up with the last video. So yeah, really cool moment for me, really. Let's look at a couple of raids, because I've had some absolute beast raids as well in the last few minutes, so hopefully I'll be able to show you what I've been up to. This attack was kind of weird because I went for, did I have all my balloons with me? Yeah, I had everything with me, but it was just sort of, I was half going for the 1-star, just making it nice and easy to get the 1-star by taking out the defences, but then I sort of decided I want to try the 2-star, and I didn't really just do it very well. I didn't pull the CC properly. I think I should have, looking back, maybe dropped a rage over the sort of wizard tower and got them down, then pushed in towards to get the full CC out and that sort of thing, because it just didn't work, and I ended up circling the base quite a bit. I had to make sure, obviously, I got the 1-star, and on this one I didn't even really get much dark elixir at all. But you got to remember, when you're in Champions League, you well, C3 you get Champions 3 you get 1200 dark, and at C2, which is where I'm at the moment, you get 1300 dark, so you still get a reasonable amount of dark elixir per raid just for getting the win. So maybe I shouldn't have tried to rush this guy, and maybe I should have just sat on, taken the town hall down and left it there, maybe with the queen or something. But I still tried anyway, sent my king in, see if he could get the percentage, but he got distracted by the queen and it just didn't work. So that's the worst video of this, what I'm about to show you. And then we've got some absolute blinders. So next on the show, it was only worth 3 trophies. Bear in mind I am trophy pushing, but look at the loot available there. Absolutely ridiculous. So I had a couple of key decisions to make in this raid as well. I was sort of making sure I got the win, so at the moment my focus is taking down some key sort of defences that are going to get in the way. And what I realised is, because all the archer towers are sort of sat back, it's highly frustrating because you can't just kill them and then drop minions around. You've almost got a tank, and you'll see what I mean in a minute. So I took the low air defences down and the high one, but then I had to sort of, because I didn't have enough loons and rages to get all the archer towers, I was going to have to sort of, well, yeah, as I said, tank. You drop loons down, then minions behind, and while the loons are getting shot, the minions are hopefully taking the buildings down. So you'll see here, look, 3 loons down, minions behind, and it's just because the archer towers are set so far back, and to take down those archer towers, it has been too much of a challenge. So that was the idea, and then obviously any slack at the end, I can get my heroes to go and mop up whatever sort of buildings or whatever collectors and that sort of thing I don't get. Now I made sure I hit heavy focus at the bottom side here, because that's where the dark drills are. So you'll see I put extra minions down there to make sure I got all of that. What you're obviously hoping for is that you get all the collectors bar 2 sections, and then you can use king on one and queen on the other. But it didn't quite work out like that. I had that big fat elixir collector up there, and I had the choice. So on the right hand side, the choice was obvious for me: two gold mines, an elixir collector there as well, percentage, so the queen was the obvious spot to send her into the right hand side, and then the king, I almost had the choice between the collector and the 2 gold mines on the left side of the map, and I thought if I drop the king down on the left, he might not know where to, he might sort of only get 1 and then not go the right way, or he might get distracted by the queen or something like that. So I think I was having a moment to think. I had time in the raid, so it's not a problem. And you'll see here, drop the queen down on the right hand side, took the cannon down first, and then I knew she was going to get all 3 collectors just from her positioning, and you'll see now she's going to move around to that final gold mine to get the gold. I've already got pretty much all the dark elixir I'm going to get from this raid. She takes a storage down as well, and then you can see I took the king straight onto that really stacked collector, and then took the storage down after as well. And it only got me 3 cups, but look at the loot I came away with from that one. Absolute beast. That's why I took that raid. And the same with the next, but more so, even more so. So less golden elixir, but look at the dark, and it's all accessible as well. So this one, I wanted to do it properly, so I checked the CC. Let them just sit where they were and drop the poison straight on the head, and you can see at the top there's 2 air defences, and what I thought here is if I send my heroes in there with a bit of funneling, I'll be able to get both air defences down ideally, and that will really help me for the rest of the base, so I can focus my loons elsewhere. So you'll see I dropped the king down to tank both arch towers, and then minions down on the sides to sort of guide the king in to make sure he doesn't walk off. This is the key moment here. Hopefully he was going to pick the mortar, which he did, and the queen, I want her to go inside as well. But the queen doesn't quite follow suit, and it's really difficult to get the queen to go inside, particularly on a raid like this where you can't funnel properly. You just have to sort of almost wing it and hope she's sucked in, but it's very rare that she is. And here as well, she ends up being a bit of a spaz. She kills the air defense. Look, instead of shooting the queen, which I pretty much guarantee she could have reached, she starts shooting the wall. But anyway, that got me a bit of percent. I don't know if that was the best thing to do, looking back at it, to be fair, but I didn't really care. What I wanted to do now was make sure I was going to rack up enough percent to get the win, get all those drills out the way, because I was definitely focused on getting all those dark drills, and I wanted to have enough juice for the dark storage at the end. So now you can see I'm just targeting the defences that are going to affect my loons. Oh, giving myself enough percentage, taking down all those sort of air targeting defences. I've got the whole bottom side there cleaning up, and now I can focus the rest of my loons and minions on the left side of the base where the dark storage is. And I mean, I didn't think the one on the right was going to do much, the north, sorry, was going to do much. But you see here, I dropped all the minions down. I knew I was going to get the 50%, so I wasn't worried about that at all. I was just hoping that some of my minions were going to sit onto that dark storage, which they did, under rage as well for a little bit, and they managed to get most of the dark elixir. So that was an absolutely awesome raid. That got me over 5,000 plus the 1,300. That got me 6,300 dark, that raid did. That bumped me all the way pretty much through the 140,000 up to like 149, and then all I needed to do on the next raid was to get about 500 dark, and this base popped up, which is firstly great because it's a snipe, and then I thought, let's go for the dark storage, and I'll tell you what, I could have got it all if I hadn't made a fatal error. So what I decided to do here, the base is almost set into quadrants, so I decided take down that arch tower so I can just freely take the town hall, and then I'm sort of going to rush through to the air defense on 2 of the quadrants with loons, minions behind, and then sort of down where the arch tower and cannon is there, I'm going to jump into the core. That was my plan, jumping into the core with my heroes, and I thought maybe they'll get there and get the dark elixir for me, and it'll be really cool. Might even get the 50% as well. That was the plan. Let's see how it worked out. A couple of minions to start clearing that camp there because it was just in the way, and then I think I started on the bottom side, rage spell sort of over all the defences, and then just a load of loons going in. Look now, there's quite a few loons there, 6 from the CC, then probably about 7 or 8 normal, then the rest of my 15 loons all on the other side, and then I'm going to back it up with minions, and here comes the error. Drop the jump spell out on the field when I'm trying to drop minions. Complete fat finger, complete mistake, absolute noob error, nightmare. Now my king and queen, I still sent them in. I thought, you know what, I've committed to this plan, and we're going to try it anyway. Got the king and the queen going, and you can see the minions are helping tank a bit. Drop the rage spell there as well to help push them in. See, I'd have used the raid spell in the core otherwise, where when the king and the queen were sat there and just jumped in. So this raid could have been absolutely beautiful. But look, the queens, they're just getting hit. It's not quite working. The king didn't run ahead of the queen, which was meant to happen to tank the Inferno. Had to use the queen ability early. She did start shooting the dark storage. Now look, getting me some dark, which was absolutely great. But it just didn't quite get me the full amount. I still stole 1800, which I was really happy with, but well, I was happy with considering where I'd placed my jump spell, and I didn't get the 2-star either, and I could have got the 2-star looking at it now by dropping maybe a couple of targeted minions on those barracks and maybe on the north of the map as well. So I didn't really play it very well, but my main focus, I knew I was going to get it, and just on the sort of the war win alone, the win alone, so I wanted to just try something a little bit flashy. It didn't quite work out, but here we are, guys, the moment of truth. That got me up to the 150,000 dark, which is what I needed, and now I can send my queen up to level 30, and you can see how many gems I've got. Because I'm a war YouTuber and because I need her constantly alive for war, I could wait until like prep day's finished and she's just there, but I want to brack now because I'm going to carry on trophy pushing, and might have to reinitiate her boost. But there we go, Matty has max heroes. This is the end of this series. I really hope you've enjoyed it. I've loved doing it. It's been one of the fan favourites of the series that I've done. But don't lose hope, guys. I'm going to start a maxing lava series as well. I might even do dark farming series as well to compensate for what we're missing from this one. And yeah, I really hope you have enjoyed it. As always, subscribe to my channel. I'm always trying to do new things. You know, I'm mixing war with pushing with farming. Lighter on the farming lately, but I've brought it back with this video and the future series as well. So yeah, subscribe to my channel. Check me out on Twitter. I'm quite active on that, which is @ClashingMatty. Go check out Brenner Chen Plays as well, his channel, because it's pretty cool as well. And yeah, catch you on the next one, guys. Peace.